Hello and welcome back to the Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough series here on the channel, friends. So let's get up to speed here. So in the last episode, we did complete a battle here at the Thieves' Fort. And our task is to go back to Igros for a little more story development. And then we'll be moving on, basically onto the path that will complete Chapter 1 for us. So we're going to pop into Igros here. We, of course, did have to go to Lenalia Plains. We did not get into a random battle, which is great. So we're ready to just take this right to Igros. So let's go. Alright, Igros Castle, and if you remember, the castle was raided. Tita, I believe it's Delta's sister, got taken. Daisadar got injured. Zelbag killed a few thieves, and Elma was almost captured as well. So here we go. Daisadar, I heard you destroyed the enemy's hideout. Good job. Leave the rest of Zelbag and relax for a while. No need to worry. It's not that bad of a wound. Tita. What about Tita? As soon as we find their base, Zelbag will attack in force. What? Death Corps is falling apart. Deserters are down to a few. Weegraf will be caught. It's just a matter of time. Tita, are you deserting Tita? So obviously there's a lot of concern about Tita here. Don't worry, everything's all planned. We won't attack until Tita's return for certain. I'd never abandon Tita. She's like a sister to me. So the promises of Daisadar there, and we're gonna get a little more action. Wait, Delta, where are you going? Just calm down. Obviously, Delta is not happy. He wants Daisadar to mobilize troops right now to go and find his sister. So he's not happy. Just calm down. Calm down. Are you kidding? I can't calm down. You don't know where she is. Don't waste your time. Says Ramza, trying to be kind of a more practical person here. But Delta is not happy. Waste my time. She's my only sister. Remember, Daisadar said he never abandoned Tita, so don't... I can't breathe, says Ramza. So he's got to catch his breath after that one. I'm sorry, Ramza, are you alright? Yeah. Couple of coughs there. And out comes everybody's favorite, Algus. Never believe in never, he says. You mean my brother's lying? If I were him, I'd never save a common girl. And here we go with the class stuff again with Algus. A common theme. What did you say? And obviously Delta is... he's not happy right now. I say I won't send troops to save you, commoners. How dare you? And Algus gets a well-deserved blow to the chin. A nice little right hook there by Delta. And Ramza, being the individual he is, kind of breaks it up. Stop it, Delta. I'd like to see him just go for it. Let go of me, damn you, let go. Heck, commoners are all alike. You'll never be nobles. Delta, you don't belong here. Understand, rascal? Delta is not happy. Enough, Delta, and you too, Algus. Ramza, don't you see? He's not one of us. You see, Ramza, we nobles can't live with them. Lies, he's my good friend. We're like brothers. That's exactly the point. Don't act like friends. You are the son of a distinguished family. You cannot be with him. I'm sure your brothers would agree with me. Not all nobles are like you. I trust Ramza. And off goes Delta. Probably not for the last time, but of course we'll see. And then what we've been waiting for a while here, folks. Ramza tells Algus to get lost. He never wants to see him again. Don't say that. We're friends, aren't we? Not a chance, Algus. I won't say it again. Get lost. And Algus walks away, wondering what he did wrong. Their base is at Fort Zeekden. I heard it from your brother. There are several cordons, so you can't attack them from the front, of course. The only way is to attack from the rear. Well, do your best, you spoiled rotten boy. Get out. Solid, Ramza. We won't miss you, Algus. We'll see you later. Maybe. Alright, so that is a pretty intense and emotional cutscene there, folks, but you heard it from Algus himself. Fort Ziekten is the target. And as you can see, there are 2 story battles. Lenalia Plateau, Fovaham Plains, and then Fort Ziekten. So this is where we're going, and we don't have the orders from Dysadarg to go, but we're going to go anyways, of course. So first things first, a story battle did wrap up. Let's save so we don't get that cutscene again. And then let's check the shop. Maybe there's some new gear available at Egros. We can also check Gairland. So let's pop in here. See what we have. We have the blind knife, iron sword. It looks like some repeat gear for sure. Yeah, so nothing new here. Nothing really going on here. So we can safely move, and we do have to cross through Mandalia Plains here. Let's hope that we do not get into a fight. But we're going to see. We're going to find out. Okay, so there's not a fight. Instead, there's... Excuse me, there is another cutscene here. A little bit of reminiscing. Beautiful. Somewhere Tita's watching the same sunset. Don't worry, Delta. I'm sure she's okay. I felt out of place for a long time. Are you thinking about what Algus said? I guess there are things you can't change no matter what. Don't say that. If you put enough effort into it... Could I be a general if I tried hard enough? I want to rescue Tita on my own, but I can't do a thing. I'm useless. At a loss for words is Ramza here. Remember how Father taught us to play that reed flute? And a charming cutscene indeed. In the face of uncertainty, we march onward. I'm just glad we didn't get another random fight. So that's awesome. Gairland Magic City now. Let's pop in here and let's see if there's anything new available to us. So we have the blind knife, mithril knife. None of this is new. We have one of each of those elemental rods. Those can be useful if, say, our wizard transitions to thunder magic. Other classes can use them as well. Red hood, feather hat. Yeah, so not much going on here. Don't really need to spend too much time messing around in the shops. So why don't we go ahead and save here, folks, and let's jump into Lenalia Plateau. So 4 story battles. We're going to rock Stouty the Wizard with magic attack up. And equip armor on the monk. Otherwise, we're going gain JP up. Mostly everybody else. Alright, let's go. Lenalia Plateau. Let's go. Alright, so we do get to put out 5 units here. So we can finally use our full complement of troops, which is great. So let's do something a little bit like that. Obviously, the monk is going to be the beef on the front lines. Ramza is going to kind of serve as a frontline priest, if you will. We have the thief. Doesn't have any useful steals yet. But let's see if we can get some speed on him so he can grind some JP here. Because we're going to need him able to steal some stuff. And it looks like we have... a cadre of knights and wizards, and there's a familiar face here. It's Maluda. It's blocked here too. There is no way out. We saw her at the Thieves' Fort. Death Corps soldier. Forget it, we might as well surrender. I'd rather die here than get taken prisoner. Besides, if we get caught, we'll be executed. Fighting is the only way out. So, as you would imagine, we have to defeat Maluda again. This is the second time we've seen her. Obviously a bit more challenging of a fight this time around. So what I like to do is I like to kind of scan quickly. So let's see what Maluda's rocking. 136 health points. She has the nice mithril sword there. And a Barbuda helmet. Chainmail for armor. Rocking elemental for a secondary. And she has counter as well. So counter means, just like the monsters, she will counter with her physical weapon, which is pretty formidable. So we got to be careful. Also have some wizards here. Thunder Rod. Is there a silk robe anywhere? Got a linen robe there. And then a bunch of knights. This knight has a silk robe. That would be a really good get for us if we could get this silk robe. Our only chance to get it is, of course, her dying and leaving a treasure chest behind. There's a small chance of that actually happening. We also have one on the Time Mage as well. So let's see if we can get the Time Mage down and this leftward Night Town and get a treasure chest. So first and foremost, let's rock and roll with our Thief. And let's just kind of get them... Let's just get them up here a little bit. Colden, you're going straight up. Ramza, let's get Ramza to yell the thief. And they of course do have wizards, and wizards, as you know, are very, very strong. Where's Weegrav? Where did you hide Tita? Tita, you mean that Beoulve Golagros took hostage? Tita's my sister. She has nothing to do with them. It's pointless to hold her hostage. Please return my sister. And what about you? Will you nobles give back all you took from us? We're only asking you to return what you took from us in the first place. But no, you just keep taking, forcing us to retaliate. Just give up. There's no reason to return her. He's got nothing to say. But he's going to run up and probably get nuked, I would guess, by one of these wizards. But, of course, we're going to get some throw stone action going on here. Delita is working on his baseball pitch for sure. Eliza gets a pretty strong hit on Delita there. That's okay. He serves as a meat shield. As a guest, he cannot die for good. So the wizard is going to be dropping a spell on the monk. And we have a Time Mage casting slow on the monk as well. So we can remedy that. But yeah, this is not good. Not a good start here with all of the spells being cast. So let's see what we can do. In fact, let's see if we can do some talking with our own wizard here. And I think we're going to be able to. Stouty coming on the board. Yeah, we're going to be able to get an Ice 3 if we so choose. We also have Haste and Slow. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, this would be a great spot, right? But we're going to have to get Stouty kind of up there. And in the blast radius of several spells. So I think we're going to hold them back here. Well, yeah, let's hold them back here. Can probably get away with Ice 2 here. We certainly can, so let's do an Ice 2. We got a slow coming in. But we also have a haste coming in, which counters slow, right? So the monk does get slowed, but hopefully the haste does hit. We're going to find out soon. It does. Excellent. And just as a little bonus, Stouty gets it as well. Looking good here. Alright, we have a bolt. This is going to hurt. In fact, it does friendly fire damage there. And another bolt. Is this going to... It hits the monk. He's got a lot of health points. He is our tank. So he's able to shake that off. Now we get some double Ice 2 action. And it fells 2 of their units. So we have cold in here. I think it's important to chakra this for sure. Keep them all healed up and hardy. Job level up there. Tremendous. Alright, we have the thief. So he could either go here and get a hit on this wizard, or we could focus fire here on this knight. I like the idea of just kind of nuking the knights with spells, but if we move the thief all the way up here, he's probably going to get targeted by both wizards. So let's put him over here and let's try to get an attack. Alright, it works out. Alright, Stouty... excuse me. Stouty is all hasted up and good to go. So let's see what we can do about maybe getting some firepower. What do we have? We have Maluda and Jobeth going next. Who is Jobeth exactly? How about Maluda? So she is able to go right up there. So if we move the wizard up 1, perfect. This is going to work out great. Let's move the wizard up 1. Stouty, drop some more nukes for me, please. Good sir. Alright, Ramza. White magic. Is it worth a cure? Not really, if I'm being honest. So let's go with the yell. Alright, Maluda just kind of hangs out in the back there. That's fine with me. Goes for the physical attack. That's another speed for our thief, which is great. Alright, Ice 2. Drop it down, Stouty. Make it hurt. Let's go. 139 and 106. Stouty bringing down the nukes here today, folks. Definitely love seeing that. So I'm going to simply chakra Stouty again here. Make sure he stays... Make sure his mana stays restored. For the time mage, see if we can't get some haste on our thief. We need him to get some JP because I gotta learn some steals. And he does get the haste. That's great. Doesn't always happen like that. Well, we're getting lucky. Nice big hit there, too, for 32. Let's get a haste on Ramza. If I can get away from this with 1 silk robe, I'll be a very happy guy, for sure. So we are really winning the speed game here with both haste and just +1 speed, right? That's why we're able to go so frequently without Maluda really doing much. We're going to try to kind of bait her in. She's going to go for the thief here. And that is a heavy hit indeed, but it's yet another speed for our thief. So she levels up in face. She does have counter here, so we got to be careful. So why don't we just use chakra for a little healing support. And what we want is we want this time mage. For sure. So let's just fall back. And let's bide some time. 48% slow. 51% don't move. That would be a useful spell to get on Maluda here. Let's see if we can just hit her with some time magic. Don't move. I love this graphic. It's a great graphic. And it misses. Alright, so he's going again soon. Let's get the monk speed up a little bit. So you see the counter proc off right there, right? It's way more lethal than like a counter tackle or something like that. Counter is the real deal, especially on a boss character. Alright, level up for Rivaldi, the thief. That's good. We got one turn left on the time mage here. We also want that knight off on the left. So it's going to be great to try to get don't move on Maluda here. So we're going to try, and you can see the thief is just going back to back to back. Good stuff. It's because his speed is at 12, which is pretty insane. Let's pinch some gil. Why not pinch a few pennies? Let's get Roxy a little bit of speed up here. And I think you're seeing the pretty amazing support unit that Ramza can be. We don't need him to fight all the battles. But we do need him to keep our units upright and alive. Alive and kicking, if you will. Alright, let's see if we can get another speed break on Maluda here. Looks like we're going to be able to. The counter misses, but so does the speed break. Alright, what we really want is don't move. So let's see if we can't secure that. Might be just a bit out of range. Let's do it. Get a little chakra action for some JP there, and there's a job level up, which is real nice. All right, Maluda gets hit by don't move, which is great, and it also hits our monk. That's okay. Not too worried about that one. Thief does get the haste put on him, which is also just excellent. Stouty with the level up. So now what we can do, excuse me, is we can go ahead and let's get a cure on the monk. And let's go ahead and chakra again. Waiting for some crystals here. Well, crystals and chests. Ideally, we want treasure chests from the female knight closest to Maluda there and the time mage. It would give us a shot at getting that silk robe. which certainly is a useful item to have. Swipe a few experience points from Ramza. It's quite okay. Speed break. Alright, that also hurts. So that's -2 speed. It's really impactful, actually. Very, very impactful. I mean, Maluta's speed is probably at like a 3 right now, I would think. And we have our own time mages on the field. We have a thief that has like 13 speed. Yeah, so she's got 2 speed there. So she's not going to be going in a timely fashion at all, really. Alright. Alright, Eliza's spirit turned into a crystal. That was a knight, I do believe. McLeod, believe that was Constance's spirit turned into a crystal. Okay, so we got a bunch of crystals. That's not good. I was hoping for a treasure box or 2. However, we have a time mage and then 2 wizards. And then a knight here. So I'm going to get Ramza in position to grab 1 or 2 of these crystals. He is going to be a spellcaster, of course. Maybe I'll have him grab the Time Wizard's crystal. Stouty the Wizard. Let's try one of these wizards out. Okay, he gets Fire 2 there and Protect. That's a solid get, if I don't say so myself. Let's get a haste on Ramza. And again, your speed is broken, so her speed is 1. I believe it bottoms out at 1. Yep, sure does. Alright, let's see. Let's get a little chakra action going on here. Alright, Time Mage here. So that is a Time Mage crystal. Here's a Black Mage crystal. Why don't we go there? Alright, she gets Antidote and Equip Change. Could have been a little better, but what do you do? Job level up. I'm gonna bet that she doesn't have... She's got 4 jump. Never mind, she can make that. Alright, so Rivaldi, why don't you take the Night Crystal as well for an antidote. Not great. Alright, Ramza, grab the Time Mage Crystal here. Good ability. He gets Slow and Moogle. So Moogle is summon magic, actually. That is not bad. Let's get more speed on the thief. Why not? Man, she blocked a 90% chance hit there. Alright, Jobeth does drop a treasure chest. This is good. Come on, Silk Robe. Let's go. We got the Silk Robe. Tremendous. There's a 25% chance there, folks, and we secured it. Luck is on our side. Excellent. So that's going to be a great piece of armor for any one of our many spellcasters here. So now it's time to drop some nuclear bombs here. And you can see the sheer power of a wizard at full strength here. Ramza's like, man, what are you doing? Clubbing me in the back of the head. Like, come on, we're on the same team here. Monk with the chakra. And Stouty dropping down some nukes. Well, soon enough here. Alright, Ice 3 it is. Drop it down. You are going to get some friendly fire here, but that's quite okay. The battle is won. So Maluda, brother, I'm sorry. Maluda actually does. Why? What went wrong? Who am I? Who? Delita is having a bit of an identity crisis, if you will, but the battle is won. Maluda does fall for good there, folks. She is dead. We get another silk robe in that battle, too. Tremendous. Plus an extra 4,500 in Gil as well. Always useful to have some gold on hand. So that battle went really nicely for us. And of course, Lenalia Plateau is another location where you could rent a battle if you wanted. We're not going to do that, but you certainly could. So let's get a quick save here. Let's get a quick save here. Let's check out our roster. So here's the reason I wanted the Silk Row. 77 and 51 for HP MP here. 87 and 57. So very, very good. And then I feel like Stouty's always kind of low on magic because he's dropping the nukes. So we will give him the other Silk Row. Be taking your broadsword there, Delita. All right. Now let's check. You're probably wondering why don't you equip up the guests? Well, the guests do tend to leave your party at certain points, and they take with them the equipment. And plus, I'd rather have my team do the killing so they get the experience and JP and so on and so forth, and not really rely on the guests at all. So that is why. Anyways, though, let's take a peek here. So Priest, 840 for Ramza here. So he could do re-raise. He's got enough mana to do, or MP mana, to do one holy spell. So that's an option as well. Re-raise is a really good one though. Could also do regenerator for a passive, which is pretty good. Let's do re-raise. Very good spell. What that does is it puts re-raise on the character, and re-raise raises you back up after you're dead, essentially. So for our thief here, and this is why we wanted to spend a little bit more time, you see what we have here. We have a bunch of steals available to us. We could do steel armor, steel shield, steel weapon even. So let's think what will be the most impactful. I feel like maybe steel armor. I think steel armor would probably be the best first one to get. So let's get steel armor with our thief. And now we can actually do something impactful. And also the Lancer class is unlocked. Might be a future job path, but look at the Lancer. Very cool looking sprite there. But we're going to keep him as a thief for now, for sure. Stouty the Wizard. What do we have here, Stouty? 589. I think getting Flare is a pretty obvious one. Yeah, we'll just keep him on this path. He's basically an Ice Mage. So we'll keep him on this path for now. 361 for the Priest. Colden the Monk here. Alright, 297 for Colden. Sigma Magic, we really want Wave Fist. So we're going to certainly save up for that. And then Roxy, the Time Mage, 903 for the Time Mage. We're going to get short charge. Not really a question about that. What that does is it shortens your charge time for spells. So very, very good. You can cast your spells faster, essentially, which is great. And we'll keep her in the Time Mage zone. Do we want anything from the priest class? Not really. I mean, I am looking at Oracle here too. I don't know if that's a good one for Ramza maybe, but I like the idea of having a lot of the time magic learned, a lot of the black magic learned, and then we'll have Ramza kind of float. But again, we want him to focus on healing for now. So he's got re-raise now. We got steel armor. Almost have wave fist here, and we're looking good. So let's save it right there. And why don't we end the episode right here, folks? And in the next episode, we're going to be jumping directly into a story battle here at Fovoham Plains, where we will see a familiar face. So thanks so much for tuning in. If you're enjoying the Final Fantasy Tactics playthrough on the channel, please give it a like. If you're enjoying the content on the channel overall, please consider becoming a subscriber. Would love to have you a part of the community. So that said, folks, I'm getting out of here. Get to work on something else. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.